Wow. Strong fish. Wow, wow. What's up, guys? Come out to the bayou again today. Almost 4 years ago, I did my very first fishing video on this bayou, just a little ways upstream. Now, I wanted to do this video in the same spot I did the first one ever. However, the water level dropped a little too much, so we came downstream where it widens out a bit. Let's see what we can get. All right, this might be the cheapest bait we've ever made. It's nothing but saltine crackers that have been soaked in milk. So it's very crumbly, but I can still squeeze it up into a ball, toss it out, put it on a pack bait feeder, and that's what I'm gonna do. Got our carp rod, live liner, and I'm gonna be using a very, very simple pack bait feeder coming down to a small chod hook there. So basically, I'm gonna pack the bait around this, cast it out. The fish is gonna be attracted to the bait, start feeding in this area, pick up our hook bait, swim off, hit the resistance, and basically hook himself. Will help out a little bit with that. Now, if the fish breaks our line, the swivel pops out of there. So the hook will fall out of his mouth and he's not gonna be trailing this around. All right, so I mixed some corn in there, and that's what I'm using as a hook bait. Let's get this out. Beautiful. There we go. All right, we set this into the electronic bite alarm. You guys can see there's a wheel right there in the alarm that the line sits inside a groove on. And as the line rolls over the wheel, it pings out that signal that you can hear from about 5 miles away. Our other rod, I want to fish right over here, a little bit closer in. I was down here the other day and actually saw quite a few carp feeding in this area. I'm throwing this upstream of where I want it to sink because the current is a little bit stronger than it looks. This is going to end up mostly right about there, as long as I make sure I squeeze it nice and tight. There, it seems to be sinking about where I want it to be. And I'm going to put a bit of bread on the end. This is what I typically use when I'm like free lining to carp in the concreted section of the bayou. A very soft, quick dunk in the water. That way when I cast it out, it's already kind of become a little bit like glue on that hook and it's not going to break away. So let me go right there, because that shot will sink down a little bit to the right. And this alarm it's a very strong metal spike. I've stuck it down there a little ways, so with the light drag, if a fish takes off with this, it won't pull the rod in the water, it'll just pull drag. This will kind of act as a rod stop. All right, get our landing net out. This is our mat, our fish mat. I'll wait to unfurl this for when we get a bite, because the wind will pick it up and blow it away if I do it too early. I like having smaller gear, so shorter rods, shorter, more narrow nets, just because so much of the fishing I do is close range. Oh. All right, we're on. Yes, we're on. Yeah, it's a buffalo. I knew it. I knew it. I recognized that bite. Let's fight him. Let's get the net before we do anything. And let's fight him over to the left so we don't land him in the other swim. I had a feeling that's what was doing these bites. They're such subtle bites. They don't always translate into a run. Beautiful fish. Just corner hooked right in the edge of the jaw, very lightly hooked. So let's turn this drag way down. Let's get this fish in the net. Oof, it's not done yet. Yeah. I'm hoping this one doesn't ping off. Got him. Got him. Beautiful fish. Show him to the camera, we'll get him back. There we go. That fell out so easy. What an incredibly well-colored fish. Like a rainbow. Which is a song by the Rolling Stones, by the way. Let's get him back. Beautiful fish. Let's go back over here where we caught him. Like I said, I don't want to disturb the second swim. It is just absolutely crazy to me that we can have that going on down there and still be catching, you know, a good number of fish over here. Some animals adapt much better to urban life than others, and that's kind of the whole point of why we started doing fishing in the city, is I thought wildlife that adapts to urban settings is incredibly fascinating. You know, things like foxes, coyotes, peregrine falcons, the Mediterranean gecko that adapt to life in the city so well. It's really quite amazing, and people don't think about what's under the water when they're classifying, you know, all these animals, or when they're grouping all these animals together. You know, you rattle off all the ones you see, but you don't ever think that there might be stuff down here swimming right through the middle of the city. All right, real fast before the next alarm goes off, I want to have a go for some mullet, just because it's so warm out here. It'll be worth throwing out a bait for, you know, potentially an alligator gar. I saw one in this exact spot yesterday, just cruising, a good 50-pounder. Could not get him to bite, but it is warmer today than it was yesterday. So let's see if there's any mullet hanging about. Unfortunately, my bigger cast net got a huge rip in it, so we're stuck with the small one for the time being. Oh, but look at that. Oh, perfect. Perfect. That's all I need. That's all I need. Look at that. Finger mullet. Ah, there goes our alarm. Darn it. Okay, hang on. I knew this was a mistake. Wow. Strong fish. Wow, wow. Oh man. That's power right there. Still going. My goodness. Oh man. Something powerful on the end of this. This has got to be a carp. Or it's possible one of those really big catfish that I catch out here took it. But I'm seeing on my second swim over there is getting all kinds of dust kicked up. I think we've got a school of carp moving in. Wow. Oh, shaking, shaking, shaking that head. Oh no. Okay, hang on a second. My one of my other baits is moving out, but I'm gonna have to give that one a second because this fish is on. That one's not on yet. What do we think it's gonna be, guys? Common carp or grass carp? Or big catfish? I mean, if it's a buffalo, it's gonna be the biggest one I ever caught. They typically don't fight this way until they start getting really big. Wow, this is a good fight. Oh, he's still just pulling line off the clutch. Man, what a fish. Okay, we're getting close to the bank. Oh, I just caught a glimpse of it. What is that? What is that? I saw it for a moment. It's gone. I mean, it's back under the water. It's a heck of a fight regardless. This is a darn good fish. Oh, it's a beautiful common. Beautiful common. It's a big fish. That is exactly what I was hoping it would be. Oh. Man, he is putting up such a good fight. He's trying to bury his head down into the rocks. There he is, there he is, there he is. He's done this thing I hate now, where they manage to get the line under their pectoral fin. Okay, it's out. What a beautiful fish that is. All right, net is right behind me. Woo, what a pretty animal. He's just not quite ready to quit. All right, I think he's about done. Got him. Yes. Beautiful. What an amazing animal. Gorgeous, gorgeous carp. I gotta talk over that jackhammer back there. Put up quite a great fight on that little rod and reel. 8-pound line. Beautiful fish. Let's get him back. Let this fish recover. I have a feeling it'll want to go pretty quick. Such a powerful fight. Oh, there he goes. Beautiful. The bane of your existence when you're carp fishing in Texas, right there. That is, however, a beautiful animal. A little slider. Amazing turtle. Beautiful animal. I'm going to put him back. Not a fish, but just as beautiful in every way. Really cool. Ah, fish on. Feels like a catfish. Sorry, I've got the clicker on, guys. I want to make sure I see what this is before I start messing with the reel at all. Just in case it's a gar. All right, got it off for you. Yeah, that's a catfish. Okay. Honestly, for the speed of the run that thing just made, I'm kind of shocked it's only that big. I would have thought it was a much bigger fish. There we go. A nice fish kind of released himself there. Yes. Oh, fast fish, man. Oh, there he is. There he is. Turn that drag down. This reel is kind of cheap. It's got a sticky drag. This is a good fish though. What is that? Is that a catfish? I can't tell. Woof. It's a fast fish though. Powerful fish. Yeah, he's moving so quick in so many different directions that makes me think he's a pretty big channel cat. Ooh. This maneuver right here, you got to be careful. I wouldn't recommend doing that on an expensive reel because you can put too much pressure on the shaft in the center of the spool and bend it if you're not careful. But it does help to put a quick touch on it when you want to use a light drag, but you need just a brief moment to tighten the drag down without actually fiddling with it. I still can't tell if it's a carp. It's either a it's either a catfish or a buffalo, and I can't tell. I'm not getting a good look at it. Ooh, he's trying to go under my other line. Okay, we got him out of that. And the fish in here are very powerful. Oof, goodness. You know, I'd prefer a buffalo, but honestly, I wouldn't care. I don't really care with a fight like this. Oh, it's a catfish. Oh, man. He's pretty good. It's a decent fish, you know, for this kind of tackle. Oof. Kind of walk over here where the net is. Try to keep the gear in the sunlight so you can get a better picture. Oh, he's trying to dive under a stump. I saw you try that. I saw him try that. He thought he had it. I was just a step ahead there. Oh yeah, there he is. Man, he's beautiful. Someone was asking why I never catch channel cats in the 3, 4, 5 pound range out here. It's usually because I'm fishing for alligator gar, so I have much bigger baits than they can manage. Also, I think the big blues out here kind of scare them off those baits. But when you're fishing with corn and bread and such, you're gonna get them. Here, he's right there. I think he's about ready for the net. He'll be a really nice last fish to have, I think, before we call it a day. He's beautiful, very olive, dark olive colors on that catfish. Oh, I missed him. Okay. Almost had him in the net. You can't muscle them in with this gear. This is a very soft rod, soft action rod, and 8 pound line with all these rocks around. It's about as light as I'm gonna go out here. That's actually a really good catfish. I'm actually really satisfied with that. He's a good fish. So feisty. Beautiful last fish of the day. That is a gorgeous channel cat. That olive green is just really pretty. My favorite thing about catfish is that you can see the musculature of the fish. A lot of fish, the scales don't let you see that, but with catfish you can see it, and it really kind of brings home just how powerful these animals are. Look at that tail. What a fantastic fish. Here, oh, got to make it look like it's a giant fish for the gram. Anyway, beautiful fish. Let's get him back. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for us today. Like, subscribe, hit the bell. Check out the link in the description for the Patreon. I was trying to beat that guy. He took a break for a moment. Anyway, check out the link in the description for the Patreon page if you want to support us on Patreon. Waterland Fishing Optics for some amazing sunglasses. Link in the description. Use my code WILDLIFE. Get 15% off when you check out. Really quality glasses. Let me know in the comments what you guys want to see more of, because more is coming soon. So stay tuned, and until it's here, I will see you guys later. Watch this video. It's amazing. Best video ever.